Imagine a world where magic is all but gone, just a fading whisper. In this world, there's a ruler who is totally obsessed with creating perfect, absolute order. But his cold, calculated plan is about to slam into something impossible, a rebirth. So what happens when a dying world is suddenly reignited by a single, unpredictable spark?
So at the very heart of this world, you've got these two clashing forces. On one side, you have absolute order. This is the philosophy of cold iron, hard logic, a world where anything unpredictable gets stamped out. And on the other side, unpredictable chaos. That's the realm of magic, emotion, things that aren't seen as a gift but as a disease. This fight is about to define everything.
All right, so who's the guy behind this whole crusade for order? Meet Duke Alaric, the ruler of the Kingdom of Eredor. He runs things from his Iron Law Tower, this massive spire of gray granite and black iron. And get this, it has no windows facing south, no opening to warmth. He is the architect of this kingdom built on cold, hard logic.
Look, this guy isn't after your typical kingly stuff, no land, no gold. He sees magic as the ultimate enemy of civilization. He blames the fire of the ancient dragons for destroying the old world, and his entire life's mission is to scrub that final stain clean and forge a perfect, unchanging, eternal state.
And if you want to understand just how obsessed he is, you've got to look at his ultimate creation, the Eye of Law. Now, this isn't some magic orb. Remember, he despises magic. It's a masterpiece of alchemy, a mechanical heart of brass and crystal built for one single purpose, to measure the dying pulse of the world's magic. Think of it like a doomsday clock, and he's just waiting for it to finally hit zero.
So for years, the Duke is just watching, waiting, as that needle gets closer and closer to zero. I mean, perfection was right there. He could almost taste it. But then, just 3 days ago, the unthinkable happens. The whole system just breaks.
The needle on the Eye of Law didn't hit zero. Nope. Instead, it moved. Just 1/1000th of a degree, but it moved in the wrong direction. It ticked up toward life. Now, for you or me, this would be nothing, right? A rounding error. But for Duke Alaric, oh, this tiny little number was like an earthquake. It was proof that his perfect, dying world had a flaw. Something, somewhere, had just been reborn.
And this is the question that just sets everything in motion. In a world that has been bled dry of its magic, a world designed to wither away into perfect, sterile order, how could life possibly make a comeback? This anomaly for the Duke simply cannot be allowed to exist.
So you have an anomaly, right? Well, you need an instrument to fix it. From the deepest shadows of the Iron Law Tower, the Duke summons his most precise, his most ruthless tool, a man named Victor, the leader of the Frost Hunters. He just materializes from the darkness, his deep blue cloak literally laced with frost, his face hidden behind a cold, silver mask.
So who are these guys, the Frost Hunters? They're not his public army. You won't see them on parade. No, these are his secret police. His personal hit squad, basically. Every single one of them has seen firsthand what destruction magic can cause, and they are bonded by a cold, pure hatred for it. They are the kingdom's best trackers, warriors, and assassins, the living embodiment of the Duke's will.
Victor doesn't waste any time. He reports that the energy surge, the one that made the Eye of Law tremble, has been traced, and it's not some big explosion or a dark ritual. It's an act of healing done by a young girl named Ella in the poorest slum in the kingdom, the Dust District. Apparently, she used some kind of glowing herb to cure a friend of a deadly sickness. What sounds like a miracle to us, to the Duke, this is a declaration of war.
But here's the thing. This isn't just about some girl with a magical plant. Oh no. As Victor starts digging, he realizes the truth is way older and a whole lot more dangerous than anyone ever imagined.
The Duke gives Victor his mission with this one absolutely chilling line. You see, the public enforcers, the Inquisition, they're all about fire. But fire is loud, it's messy, it creates martyrs, it leaves behind stories. The Duke tells Victor, "You are my ice." His job isn't to punish, it's to erase, to leave behind nothing but pure, cold silence.
So Victor pulls out his main tool, a silver compass that doesn't point north, it points to magic. And it's going nuts. It's telling him two completely opposite things at once. The magic is brand new, pure, almost innocent, but at the same time, it's resonating with this power that is impossibly ancient. It's a paradox that makes the Duke's blood run cold. This isn't a remnant of old magic, it's a rebirth. The legends were true. A dragon egg survived.
And right there, in that one moment, everything changes. The Duke's whole quest for order, it just twists into this mission of total annihilation. That old fear he thought he'd stamped out, it's back. But he just crushes it with pure rage. His age without dragons will not be challenged. And he gives his final command.
He doesn't say bring her in or find out more. He just looks at Victor, and his order is a single, terrifying word: extinction. This isn't about law anymore. This is about wiping a species off the map before it can even draw its first breath. He wants the Frost Hunters to descend like a blizzard and leave nothing alive.
So all this cold, calculated war is being declared in that iron tower. Miles away, the target, Ella, is fast asleep. She's dreaming about her friend being healthy. She's dreaming of springtime. She has no idea, absolutely no idea, that the deadliest hunters in the world are closing in, bringing an endless winter right to her doorstep.
And that leaves us with this final big question, doesn't it? The Duke wants a perfect world, a peaceful world, no chaos, no destruction. But if getting that perfect order means you have to extinguish anything new, anything unpredictable, anything that brings life, well, what's the real cost of that peace? And is that a price anyone should be willing to pay?